Google's VO3 and ByteDance's Seedance have made quite a splash, so we're going to compare image to video to see which one is the best. My name is Rosh, and I'm the co-host of the Creative AI Show, where we are two creative guys talking AI. And in this video, we're talking about VO3 and Seedance, and we're going to compare their image to video capabilities. Now, we have had some issues with image to video with VO3, and Seedance has been doing a really good job. So I think this comparison is going to be kind of this period of time's ultimate shootout, because honestly, they have both been doing a great job. We're going to use Fall AI for Seedance, and because we're doing image to video, we'll have to use Flow for this comparison. This first test is a transition test where we have a female pirate and a knight dancing. But then the next thing you know, they're fighting on the bow of a pirate ship. Let's see how it works out. While we're waiting, let me show you the other images we're going to test. First, we'll bring this dancer to life. Next, this puppy and dinosaur are going to play before it rains. This is the starting frame of the experiment we're running now. We're going to have this android person in a starship turn around with an orb in her hand. And lastly, as we like to do, play with the chef who is going to eat the cake and smash the cake. I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. So here's our Seedance, and now they are fighting, smiling, but they're not on the bow of a ship, which was part of the prompt. But it's not a bad transition, ultimately, except they're still trying to dance while sword fight. Let's see how Veo did. Here's Veo 3, and so they start off dancing nicely, but there was a little physics issue in that turn. And then they go to the bow of a pirate ship. Obviously, someone was upset about their date the night before. There is music in the background, but that's not what we're comparing here. We're just comparing the image to video, and I think in this, VO3 was the winner. Next, we'll bring the dancer to life. Very simple prompt to see what the AI does with it. Here's Seedance, and not bad, good start. And, oh, well, that was wrong. That can't happen very well, but oh, wow. Yeah, that's got to hurt. But again, there are no specific instructions. The AI is just making it up as it goes along. All right, but let's see what Veo 3 did. And here's Veo 3, and he's just floating in the air. That's a little impossible. There's a little sound in this one, not a lot of sound. But yeah, I think although both of them have issues, I'm going to have to give it to Seedance. So here we have the cyber robot female, and person turns, smiles, and shows an orb floating above her hand. Okay, I wonder how this is going to go. There she is, and oh, a nice smile, and there's the orb above her hands. I said hand, and that was my vision. They would just be above one hand, but I guess this can work too. Not too bad. Pretty smooth. I like what's happening. Let's see what Veo 3 does. Here's Veo 3. And, okay. Oh, and I like the sound effect. I left the sound effect for you because it's pretty good. And she still looks a little more robotic. The other one with Seedance looked more like a natural human person. I'm going to have to give this one still to Veo because I think this is more realistic as far as realism can be. Not because she looks more realistic. She looks more realistic in the Seedance, but the enough fakeness that it's still a robot with some sort of a magic power to create an orb within the one hand, where it was two hands with Seedance. So Veo gets this one. Okay, this one is the puppy and the dinosaur, and the puppy and dinosaur play as it starts to rain. So we have an environment transition, which can be tough sometimes. So let's see how this goes. Here's our puppy and our dinosaur. Oh, the puppy kind of starts to fly, and yeah, it starts to rain. Maybe the puppy's getting on the dinosaur's back to protect itself. It's nice play in the very beginning, but obviously that motion at the end wasn't really physics correct. But the rain does come. It's following the prompt. So not too bad from Seedance. Let's see what Veo 3 does. Here we are with our puppy, and our puppy grows the change direction. It is raining. It followed the prompt. I'm not sure which is better because we had the physics issue on the other one. This, I guess changing the scene isn't wrong, and they are playing. So I guess I'm going to give this one to Veo. So here we are with the chef, and I think the puppy one was kind of even. So this puts Veo 3 a little ahead of Seedance. Seedance is doing a good job. Veo 3 is following through, I think, a little bit better, which is actually in some ways surprising me just how well Seedance was doing. But now we have the chef eats a piece of cake and then smashes the cake. And I think this will just make it clear which one is doing a better job with image to video. Here we are with Seedance, and the chef has already taken a bite of the cake and throws the cake to the side, and no smashing of the cake. Okay, let's see if Veo 3 smashes the cake. Here's our chef eating the cake. There's a little crunch there. I don't know about that. And, smashes the cake. Yes. All right. I think that just makes it obvious. Veo 3 is the winner. Although the sound was a little off on this with the crunch. But that wasn't too bad with squishing the cake. Now, that's not what we're comparing. But since we are declaring Veo 3 the winner, why not pile on? Because not only do you have best image to video, we also have sound attached to it, and you could actually add sound through the prompt if you wanted to, in terms of what is the conversation, which is miles ahead of many of the other platforms. The other ones you have to usually add like a lip sync to it afterwards. So I like Veo 3. It's expensive though. It is more expensive, probably $2 per 8 minutes versus about 74 cents for 6 minutes with Seedance. So we're upping the game in terms of cost, but we are getting the additional quality. If you want to hear more about AI for the creative, tune into the Creative AI Show, where we are two creative guys talking AI every Monday on this YouTube channel and, of course, your favorite podcast location. I'll see you in the next video.